National Biscuit Company, bakers of America's finest ready-to-eat cereal, Nabisco shredded wheat, and your favorite crackers and cookies, such as Nabisco sugar wafers, presents Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kukla-Politan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
In April and May,
you're New York on a silvery day,
a Swiss Alp as the sun grows fainter.
You're like Loven when autumn is the painter,
you're moonlight on a night in Capri,
and Cape Cod looking out at the sea.
You're all places that leave me breathless,
and no wonder you're all the world to
me. You're Lake Como when dawn is aglow,
your Sun Valley right after a snow,
a museum, a Persian palace,
you're my shining aurora borealis.
You're like Christmas at home by a tree,
the blue calm of a tropical sea.
You're all places that leave me breathless,
and no wonder you're all the world to me. Well?
Agreed?
Agreed? And voted upon. All those in favor that you're all the world to me, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Well, we passed that.
I should say.
The meeting hasn't formally been called now, Fran.
Well, shall we? I don't have the gavel.
The gravel. Where is the gravel? We will look for the gravel.
All right.
Here's the gravel. Well, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Oh, pardon me, I didn't realize.
The meeting will please come to order. This is our first board meeting of the year. There, I believe, is no unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
And so we will start this year with a clean slate.
You bet.
Now,
Aye, aye.
we will have the, secretary's report? We will have the secretary's report.
We have roll call first.
Oh, goodness me. It's been so long. Roll call. Ollie?
Here.
Kukla?
Here.
You know I'm here. It'd be kind of silly for me
It's
to say.
it's a parliamentary procedure. You must ask yourself.
Fran?
She's not here. Well, she's here. I know, but parliamentary procedure insists that you answer here.
Here.
That's good.
Now,
all those in favor say aye.
No, you don't have to say that.
Well, that's parliamentary procedure.
Not for the
Why,
roll
we
call.
always do that.
Not
You
for the
don't
roll
have to
call.
You do, too, at the end of every one. All those in favor, aye. All opposed, nay. Oh, well, you should second the motion first. We haven't made a motion.
But it's so
Well,
obvious.
that's the whole thing. You should make a motion first. I make a motion that the roll... I don't see why. There's no reason to turn this into
You're
a
out of
dictator's
order.
meeting.
You're out of order.
Parliamentary procedure is...
You're out of order.
I am not. I have never been in better shape in my life. Well, don't look at me
We will
like this.
dispense with all levity.
Well, it's not levity. I'm not levity. How is Archie? Get it? Archie levity. Never mind, honestly.
Real funny.
Yeah, all these little secret jokes. Nobody knows who you're talking about.
All right, let's...
Archie does.
He'll help you with those films anyway.
Yeah, I suppose he will.
All right, now...
Archie's a friend of Fran. No, but I was saying parliamentary procedure insists on the democratic principle, and this is turning into...
Mr. Roberts would be very unhappy with us.
Mr. who?
We're not following his rules of order at all.
Who, Mr. Roberts? Why, certainly we are. Parliamentary procedure. Now, listen, this is turning into totalitarian. This is turning into an Iron Curtain meeting, and I won't have it.
Why, is no such a thing.
Yes, I come up. Don't I have the floor?
No.
No one has recognized you yet. Well, gracious sakes, I was just wearing my hair a little differently, but that shouldn't stop anybody from knowing who I am. Everyone knows who I am.
You'll get a chance to report.
Don't push me like that. I didn't push you at all. I just asked you to... You didn't ask me a thing. You seized a hold of me with two strong arms and pushed me down like that, and it jarred me. And I perhaps will not be able to think clearly all day, and we all need our wits about us at this time, when we're going to plan the program for the year. And I'll thank you to take your rough hands off me. Madam Chairman?
Mr. Treasurer?
I demand an apology from the senator, from the secretary.
There is a request on the floor from Mr. Secretary for an apology.
For what? I didn't do that. You did so.
Just any old thing. He'll apologize for anything. So we can get
I
started.
don't believe it then. Why should I apologize? I didn't do anything.
I don't really
at all.
believe he has to apologize for us.
If he doesn't apologize, I won't be in the meeting. Okay.
Or then you
Well,
won't
what
get
am I saying?
We will not
Well, I know you're
proceed
sorry.
with the Secretary's report.
I know you're very sorry, and I know you didn't mean to develop.
We will not
And I
proceed
accept
with
your
the report
apology.
from the Secretary.
Go ahead, report.
Stop it. Madam Chairman, Mr. Secretary of the Treasury, friends, fellow guests,
Members of the faculty.
I would like at this time to read the reports of the minutes of the last meeting.
Can't find the minutes. The whole thing. Can't find the minutes. I knew it. I knew he would misplace them. I knew it. Can't find the minutes. That's inefficiency for you.
Well, it isn't really that because
At the last meeting, it was formally decided by the three members of the board that we dispense with the reading of the minutes. Then we voted to adjourn for the summer and go on vacation. Respectfully submitted, Kukla.
you have heard the reading of the minutes. They stand approved as read.
All those in favor?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I don't believe that'll carry it.
Well, how about you?
Did I sign that?
No, I signed it.
Well, let's proceed with the...
No, that's not according to parliamentary procedure at all.
We will not
When
proceed...
did we have an election the last time?
I don't recall we ever had one.
Well, how come you're the chairman?
I
then?
have the gavel.
How did you get the gavel?
I gave it to her.
That's not democratic.
We always...
Let's not bring politics into this. Let's
Well-
just proceed now. Here, we will have the report from the Secretary of the Treasury. You have the floor.
I don't want it. You may have it back, Madam Chairman. There seems to be no reason for me. You see, now, I thought we were to decide on the program for the coming season.
Well, one can't decide on the program for the coming season without knowing what we can plan on for the budget.
No, we
The
have to have the budget.
is being adhered to as
Well,
we planned.
I have not... all right. Madam Chairman, Mr. Secretary, friends, guests, and members of the faculty. At the last accounting of our treasury, there were three... in the treasury, there was an outstanding balance of 3 green leaves, 4 gumdrops, a jelly bean, and a half a stick of chewing gum.
Bubble?
No, just the plain kind. At that time, it was decided to sort of clear out the treasury for the summer and begin anew, since we might expect a spell of hot weather which might ruin the currency in which we deal. So at the present time, the treasury has no treasury. Respectfully submitted.
We have heard
Oliver
the
J. Dragon,
reading of
Secretary of the
the
Treasury.
Secretary's report. There's nothing outstanding about that balance.
Afraid not.
This year, couldn't we work it a little differently? Couldn't we have money?
Could we use real money instead?
Not as much fun. You can't eat real money.
I know,
No, I
but
guess you can't.
you can...
Well, let's start this year and really have an orderly plan.
All
I
right,
think it's
fine.
only
That's
right.
good. I think it is, Fran. Let's get
What
into...
should be the first thing that we should plan on?
Well, if I may,
Go ahead, Kukla.
I was thinking this summer, you know, that there were so many things that we should do to improve our time, so many things that we could learn after the show and in the evenings and even sometimes in the mornings. We don't use our time properly.
No,
really.
I think we don't either.
That's true. That's true.
There are lots of things that we could do, extra activities, and I think we ought to make a firm program and stick to it for this entire year.
We'll work hard, but we should also plan our recreation.
That's right.
We should learn a few things.
Yes, we
too.
should have time to play as well as to work.
Well, my suggestion, if I may, I think that one of the things that happened to the Kukla players last year was that we didn't have enough exercise. Now, I
Well,
suggest...
that's very true.
I think so, too. We could all join a gym or something like that, couldn't we?
No, I have a better idea. I think we ought to swim.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, goodness, you can swim any time.
There's
You
no
want
finer...
to.
I know, but my idea is this. Why not build our own swimming pool and...
Oh, Ollie, now that... we said we'd be sensible about
The
this.
budget doesn't even allow
Goodness.
for gumdrops, let alone
Indeed not.
swimming pool.
Now, look. This thing can be solved.
We could go to the gym and swim there.
No, that's not the same way.
Maybe you have friends who belong to a club.
We could go as guests.
That's not...
Yes.
Now, that doesn't... Really. Now, everywhere I went this year, people had swimming pools.
Yes.
I went up to visit Tallulah.
Yes.
Most lovely swimming pool. So wonderful. And
Well,
Sylvester and
Tallulah
Lillian...
has something beside
What?
Greenleaf's in her treasury, too. Let's face it.
Yes, I know, it's that's true, but we wouldn't have to have it maybe quite so long. That's all we could have, a little shorter one. When I'd swim there, and Lillian and Sylvester would bring lunch down.
Well, we
Yeah.
don't have Lillian and Sylvester.
No, and don't.
Well, I know, but you kids could bring lunch down to me.
Ollie,
And I
that's
could-
out of the question. Now let's go on to something
Besides, it's
sensible,
an
please.
outdoor pool. We don't
Yes,
have a...
goodness, it's not the
place.
right season.
We're
for
right
it.
in the city here.
Well, we'll have an indoor pool.
Oh, Ollie.
Well, it won't cost anything. I've been looking into it. I could build it myself.
Now, that's all. That's all.
Indeed,
That-
it's out.
We're not going to have that monkey business.
I can
this
see that
year,
we're going to
that's
get nowhere here. I really believe that we should hold a caucus with ourselves. And we'll each go away and caucus
me.
and come back and then report something.
all. Caucusing already.
Well, that's the thing to do.
Fran, I know. I don't like to be mean, Dolly, but I swimming pool. We'll join a Y or something.
All
like
right,
that.
that's just fine.
Be a good thing. We can do that.
You can do it much more cheaply at home.
You can. It's
No,
true.
you can't, Ollie.
I
That's-
want my own swimming pool. Every television star has his own swimming pool.
Well, when you get to be a television star, you can have it.
I knew this was going to be this kind of meeting. There's not room for me in this group. That's the whole thing.
Well, let's adjourn and
You're
we'll come
both
back.
against me.
We'll just
That's
adjourn and
all,
come
because
back.
I'm a
and
dragon.
Oh, that's
Oh,
ridiculous.
for goodness sake, Ollie.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it's because I have one tooth.
Ollie. Now, just...
I'll come back.
I'll forgive you if you'll agree with me on the swimming pool.
I can't agree with you on the swimming pool because I think it's not a wise
Will you
idea.
excuse me from the meeting, please? I have other things to do.
Now he's mad.
Don't go away, Fran. We can decide this.
I wanted this to be some kind of a friendly arrangement whereby we could all agree on the things that are good for us.
Well, we
We
will.
can have a lot of fun, too.
Well, I think so. Now, what was your suggestion, for instance?
Well, I thought we'd all take up knitting this year because I'd like to have a knitted dress, and I know it would take a long while for me to get the whole thing done by myself, and I thought if we each got interested, somebody could make the sleeves, and somebody the top, and somebody the skirt. I can buy a belt, and and a little hat maybe to go with it, something like that. And then we'll see the result of all our work we've put in.
Well, Fran, I never quite thought of spending the evenings this year knitting.
Oh, it's wonderful. Once you get the hang of it, you can just knit like mad, and you can talk, and you can watch television, you can listen to the radio, you can do anything almost that you want to, and knit.
But, Fran, I thought, my idea was perhaps we ought to go to an art school and take up some ceramics or something, or silk screening. Now, you'd love silk screening. That's a wonderful
I don't really think so.
We could do that, though.
Oh, if I want to screen,
Hello?
I want something at the mosquitoes. What?
Am I out of order?
Well, no, you look very well.
No, I
think.
don't mean that, dear. I just wanted to heard you were having a board meeting, and I did want to make a dear suggestion, too.
Well, we'd be very
I
happy.
think we ought to all take up horseback riding this year. Well, Madam Ooglepuss, now it's a grand thing, and we can wear such lovely clothes. I found the most delightful habit, the most wonderful habit I've ever seen. It's for a side saddle, and I thought that you and I and Beulah... By the way, where is Beulah?
Well, she hasn't come back.
Is it true that she was in Europe?
I don't know, Mademoiselle. I really
We
don't
thought
know.
so, but I guess I was mistaken. Well, I'm anxious to see her. Anyway, I think that we should take up horseback riding, go to the hunt, and have all these wonderful things together. I think it would be very exciting. So let's plan on that, shall we? I think I'm going down to look at some horses today.
Well, we can talk about it
It's a
anyway.
wonderful idea.
Sure.
Cecil Bill spoke to me about taking up Italian. Thought we ought to
Italian what?
Italian language to speak it.
Oh, well.
I told him that I didn't speak it very well, and he said, well, it would be good if we took up Italian and French, and he also said that he would teach a course in Tui talk.
Well, I'd like that, because I think I could well afford to learn more about that.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. And several other people suggested that, well, now, let me see, I think Fletcher he suggested something about gardens.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think we ought to have a real nice program if we just...
Jack Fascinato wants to get up a piano class.
Oh?
Well, you know, little here and little there. He can afford the nicer things.
He does so well with singing commercials, I don't know.
Well, no, he wants to branch out a little bit.
Well, I'd love to do
To have
that.
his own school. He's making a chart. You put it right on the piano.
Is that so?
Play anything. Just move it up and down.
That'd be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't mind taking a few lessons like that.
I've come back.
Well, good. We're glad to see you.
You haven't reconsidered the swimming pool.
No.
Well, I'm glad to see one thing has been taken care of in my absence.
That?
One good piece of organization. Somebody has stocked the kitchen well. Someone
Well,
has...
we've always had a well-stocked
Yes,
kitchen.
I know, but for the first time, for the very first time, it's well organized. And I noticed something else very wonderful. My very favorite breakfast food is well stocked in the shelves. As a matter of there are 4 shelves right filled.
Nabisco shredded wheat?
Yes, and I'm very happy, and I'm glad to see that someone thought of that.
Well, there's a reason we thought of it.
Didn't you tell him?
I don't think he knows. He's been so busy with... Ollie? Ollie?
Come here.
Hmm?
Kukla has news for you.
Ollie, didn't you know? We're working for the National Biscuit Company.
That's very nice.
Today.
First day.
It's our first day for Nabisco.
You mean Nabisco shredded wheat is one of our products?
Yes. You can have as much as you want.
Is it an old friend to you?
You'll have to excuse me, but I have no idea. Nabisco shredded wheat. It brings me back to my childhood.
Really?
Yes, it does, you know. What a wonderful thing. Could I handle that part of it?
Well, yeah.
I'd like to handle all the Nabisco products. Could I do that?
Well, may he?
Well, Ollie, it's...
I'd like to be able to take care of all the products and see that they're all in order and in the shelves and ready for breakfast and everything. Could I do that?
Well, I think so. You seem to be very fond of them, and you know them so well.
Well, you see, Fran, will you excuse me if I reminisce a little?
Mm-hmm.
When I was a young dragon, back at Dragon Retreat, I can remember having Nabisco shredded wheat for breakfast every single morning.
Mm-hmm.
I used to come down to our big kitchen. You know the big kitchen there.
Yeah.
It was a little different then because we had a cook stove, and there was a summer kitchen out on the outside. It's been remodeled, of course.
It's a big table in the bay window.
Big table there, yes, we still got that. And I used to come clomping down the stairs, and I'd say, "What's for breakfast, Mother? Mother?" And she'd always answer me, "Why, Oliver, you know, Nabisco shredded wheat." Well, I did know, too. And I used to sit down, have my Nabisco shredded wheat, sometimes with sliced bananas or peaches and strawberries, all depending, you know. And I'd keep the box right in front of me like that.
Mhm.
So with a picture of Niagara Falls on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I made up my mind that one day I would go to Niagara Falls and see Nabisco shredded wheat being made.
And did you?
Yes, I did.
Really?
As a youth in Dragon Prep, several of us fellows went on an excursion, and I went over and I saw them make Nabisco shredded wheat. Did you know it's steamed, shredded, and baked by Nabisco's own process?
Really?
I did. Oh, you know everything. Oh, I can just see Mother now. She used to say to me, remember, it's the Nabisco bed of breakfast that starts your day right and stands by you till noon.
Mm-hmm.
Did she say it exactly in those words?
Well, nearly in those words. The message was there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, joy!
Well, happy days.
I'm glad something's settled, Fran.
Well, I'm going to go and make some notes.
Yeah, I'll take the gravel dive.
All right.
Meeting adjourns now.
Yeah, oh, yes, adjourn it.
Fighting me. M-N-O-P. Here we are. Popcorn. How to pop. Don't want to make popcorn. Persimmon. Pomegranate. See, come out of my house. Pool. How to play. Pool. Ships. Pool. Swimming. Here it is. How to build your own swimming pool. Take a pickaxe and break the dirt. You need some water. They can't do that to me. See you later. Don't tell, Jack.
Okay, Ollie.
What's that noise, Fran?
I don't know. I thought we had old mice.
Yeah. You know what that noise is, Jack?
I've been busy, Kukla.
The strangest noise I ever heard. What could it be? Oh, I guess they're repairing next door or something. Always doing something. Well, see you later.
Hey, kids!
Yes.
Fran, I've started it.
You started what, Ollie?
I started the swimming pool.
Oh.
Yes, I did, and we're lucky. We don't have to worry about pipes or anything like that. We don't have to do a thing.
What do you mean?
I ran into a freshwater spring down there.
Down where?
Down there in the basement, next to my laboratory where I'm starting.
Oh, Ollie, don't.
No, I did. I ran right into a freshwater. Jack, we're going to have all the fresh water we want to for a pool.
How come?
Well, I ran into a little freshwater spring down there. It's going to run in and out. It'll be wonderful.
Ollie, your
Pretty chilly, too.
imagination. Honestly,
No,
sometimes
no.
it just gets a little too
What
wild.
happened?
Oh, he thinks he found a freshwater spring.
Oh, isn't
Downstairs.
Downstairs? That's ridiculous.
Fran,
Yes.
do freshwater springs run an awful long time?
I don't have any close friends among freshwater springs, and I really couldn't say.
I just wondered. Well, it's going to be great. Just think, all the water we want, fresh and cold and clean. It's very clean. Very clean, Jack. It's great.
Hello? Who? Fran?
Yes.
You better take this call. Just a minute, please. The water department.
The water department.
Yeah, I don't know what they'd be calling us for.
Hello? Need what? Well, well, wait just a minute. Kukla, look and see what kind of water that is in the basement. What kind of water are you missing? Look and see.
It's plain clear water.
Plain clear
Hey.
water.
I haven't looked. That's what Ollie said.
Water what?
Ah!
Water main?
Oh! Francis!
Yes.
Oh, gracious sakes!
Just a second.
The whole basement's flooded.
Oh, dear.
And that's where Geraldine and all the guppies were down there.
Oh,
and they are
no.
now swimming. Help!
Wait just a
something's
minute.
happened terribly.
Just a minute, sir.
Wait, Geraldine! Don't...
I think the man you
Geraldine.
want is 20 leagues under the sea. Just a second.
Geraldine.
I'll see if I can get him.
Gregory!
It is your fault.
Gregory!
Oh, I haven't time to look you at the phone.
Gregory! I'm going down. I may not get back, but I'm going to save them. Gregory! Geraldine, Francis!
Yes?
Francis, goodbye!
Goodbye.
Man the pumps, won't you? Gregory! Geraldine! No, you don't, Cecil. No, Cecil. Come on. No, you don't!
Yes?
Fran!
Yes?
Hey, come on, get some, bring some pans!
Hands?
We're afloat!
Here.
Thank
Take
you.
the hand.
Francis,
Yes?
do you know anything about Hans Brinker?
Hans Brinker?
Whoever the fellow was that put his finger in the dike and saved it?
Well, that wasn't he. He had silver skates.
Oh, well, we may need them next winter. Oh, my dear. Well, Francis, run for your life. The dam is bust.
Oh.
Up! Help! Get the pumps working. I'm trying to. Fran!
Yes?
Fran, better report.
I wish I'd learned something beside the Australian crawl.
Fran!
Yeah?
Lifeboat drill!
Tread for your life. Tread for your life.
Which boat are you, Fran?
This one. Oh, isn't this horrible?
It's terrible. You know which boat you're in?
No, but I'll see you at the dock.
Oh, no, I don't know about that. I don't know if we'll be able to make it. We've got to get that
Well,
bait.
pull for the shore, sailor.
Fran, here! Can you use this pump?
Sure.
Jack!
Yeah,
Oh, I'm glad you're holding the piano up. That's
hold on tight.
Yeah, that helps a great deal. Here, Ollie! Francis, what are we going to do? I can't
don't know
stop
what
it.
to do.
It's a water main.
Oh, isn't that awful?
I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, we've always wanted a water ballet. Now's our time.
But no.
No?
No, it's wrong. No. Fletcher's guppies are swimming around in there.
Oh, Ollie, you and your big ideas.
I'm sorry, I don't know
We
what
may
to do.
be afloat for days.
Hey, kids!
Yeah?
It's all right.
What'd you do?
They turned the water off. Oh. Somebody turned the water off. The water department. I don't know why you start these big things, Ollie, without working it out with the rest of us.
Yeah, but if the rest of us had been working with it, we might have bust 3 water mains instead of just 1. Think how lucky it was just I was doing it. Did you know that the coaxial cable runs right under our house?
No.
I hope it's waterproof.
Why?
It's at the bottom.
Everything safe in the kitchen?
Oh, don't worry about that. I took my Nabisco shredded wheat and put it way up on the top shelf. Don't have to worry about that.
Well, that's good. Well, that's one thing we can always remember. Isn't that right? The Nabisco seal on the outside means better flavor inside. Nabisco!
Say, Kukla has a new lunchbox. Yes, a new lunchbox full of everybody's favorite delicious Nabisco sugar wafers. Crisp, dainty wafers with that wonderful creamy filling. You remember them from your first birthday party. Nabisco sugar wafers are an all-time, all-American favorite with ice cream. Get Nabisco sugar wafers. And whenever you buy cookies, remember the Nabisco seal on the outside of the package means better flavor inside. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary. The director is Louis Garmafitz. And the costume director is Joseph Lockwood.
This is Bert Tillstrom. Well, Captain, have you sighted land yet?
Kukla, Fran and Ollie has been brought to you from Chicago by Nabisco, National Biscuit Company, bakers of America's finest ready-to-eat cereal, Nabisco shredded wheat, and your favorite crackers and cookies, such as Nabisco sugar wafers.
NBC Television.